Okay, this game, I don't quite know how to pronounce the title, but we're just gonna get into it. I kind of read over a little bit what it's about, but yeah, we're gonna see. For the fourth, we must all learn to lie sweetly in our beds, she said. Sweetly in our beds of milk and oleander, do not slander her, she who left us. And they in the heavens, may they in the heavens know better. Okay. In 10 years' time, if I cannot find a reason to live, I will die. It is simple, I shall not lie. If I cannot find a reason to live, I will die. A fallen camellia is a beheading every time, every petal falling at once, a severing. When I fall, I will not shatter like cherry blossoms on the wind. When I fall, it will be a severing. I stand on a field of white flowers where millennia ago I stood before. In the tear-dew kingdom of heaven, there was more. There was more, there was more. There were more of us than four. We lilies of heaven. 70 and more and more. The field is full of white flowers, and the language of the land this land has become. My name is, Hanashiro? I think that's right. In the language this land was before. My name was, I'm gonna just say Blue. The lily of heaven that is now known as, she, and used to call me Lily. Lily? It's interesting. The one now known as she has only ever called me by my name, whatever name I remembered by, though I know she remembers me. She who keeps the time, she who keeps us all in line. Millennia ago, Silver Bell, Silver Bell. After that, a lady who knows desire, a lady who sires, a lady undenied who keeps the time, and keep us all in line, The tall grass in the white flower field sways around my hips and dips and dips. And it is no trick when I say I wish for more. Wait, I lost my place. Okay, I want to know what's in store, but what is the world worth anymore? I see it. I see the door to the first floor of the kingdom of seven. It beckons me. It pleads. This is really interesting. Okay, let me move my face out the way. Do it right there. Let's keep going. Come to the tear-dew heavens, wherever misses you, so, Hanashiro. No, I know I must go, but I will not go until there is nowhere left to go. The kingdom of seven. There were only ever four of us. I, Hanashiro, and then she, we're gonna say she, because I don't want to butcher the names. I don't want to butcher it, so we're just gonna do that. And he, whose name I wish remained unknown to me. Who remembers? The tongue of the heavens of seven of worth of more than the fen and the mercury of star are too far. I can taste it. If I want to taste the language of heaven, I will have to go seek out my remaining brethren. She who holds the line in the same place every time, the moon flower castle of crescent, incandescent, who holds no love for me but keeps me in mind. We met on once every time. I remember, forgotten in every wreckage of the world, reborn after every new age unfurls. Who I knew when my goddess was just a girl, and who not once have I found with their swallow wings, damaged unwrought since the age of Earl. Oh, those are options. Okay, I'm trying to absorb everything I'm reading right now. I feel like I understand. Let's see. The moonflower castle greets me as it always does in a clover field of dust, but I blink. Before me stands the mirage of vast and earthly meadow in every shade of flower but white. Silver sister, you haven't forgotten me yet? But I bet if I asked, I would say the same of her. We are not who we were. If asked, I would say nothing at all. I enter the Moonflower Castle and step into a long, dark hall. There are no doors on the walls, none at all. None at all. There are instead moons. Moons hanging onto the wall, blinking without eyes. The image stuttering, falling. The illusionary divine, the mirage of time. Have these moons always been on the wall? Have they been here before? What's in store? Are they here now, or have they been here before? Before? I don't know. I can't remember when. I don't know when Amaya, yeah. We're cast out of 7 of worth, not heaven, and on earth. I just know we were, and we are not who we thought we were. We are not who God thought we were. And she, even her, Shiragiku, she was cut down by the first chamomile to fall. When the world ended, but how many times has it been since we lost it all? I walk down the hallway for hours. Sometimes it rains. I would bet it is not raining outside. Stubborn Shiragiku wishes for me to wish my demise. As though it would only take a mere inconvenience to do that. It will take more to do that, though it took less before. But I am not who I was then. Someone else now stands before me. Alright, an honorable guest has arrived. How wonderful it is to meet you. I have an impressive virtual leap for a lily of small stature, and I use every meter of it. There is no ceiling to this room, nothing to signal doom, not so explicitly as an endless ceiling to a room. A voice like chiming bells jitters with what is too earnest to be polite laughter. You startled me, I say, Nikomata. Nikomata's dark twin tails swish behind him. They are unlike myself, with my soft and graceful build, rakishly tall and handsome. If one has a preference for raks, they are wearing a black kimono. I don't know, I heard something. They are wearing a black kimono with embroidery of a rolling mist in gold. Their pale and sable-tipped cat ears perk. It is my honor to startle you, Shiro-sama. I wave a dismissive hand. Don't call me that. If this humble servant may ask, then Nikomata says, with a glint in their dark eyes, which Shiro-sama are you? I pause, a hand lifting to my mask before I can even ask it to. My mask has grand oni horns that have a majesty where to my own are a bit lacking. I was born with delicate, exceedingly sharp, and only somewhat small horns that fit well enough into the folklore that ruled this land an eternity ago. Sometimes all you know is a new world for the same thing to call yourself, over and over and over again, tuning yourself and your tongue to speak the words that rule a kingdom. Today is not the day I speak truth. No, not when I know what will happen when I do. No one will listen. Other than that, my mask has gold accents. Flower carvings lifted from it like a gold thread embroidery. The thinner strokes of black ink and red joining its depictions of Lycrum as the last, and the flowers that were once mine, in that golden immortal to time. In that garden, where I lost what was most meant to be mine. The white rabbit dug a hole in the garden after it gored me out of what was mine. I've been chasing the red thread of my guts this whole time. The intestine is longer than most think. How long does it take to drink a body's worth of blood? It takes a long time for a body to drain of blood, whether you do it by laceration or by flood. It takes a long time for a body to drain of blood, but no time at all to gore someone you trust. That's deep. But you never trusted me, did you? I trusted you. Hello? Hello? Nikomata is not wearing a mask, and their eyes seem to swallow all light. Your most honored majesty, the great and enduring Shiro-sama. Hanashiro. Call me Hanashiro, Nikomata. The fawn-like stable-tipped ears flatten. I have a name too. What is it? The Nikomata looks pensive. Well, they scratched your head. Aren't names such a strange thing? Depends on who's asking. Are you stupid? Or am I? Their hair is long and dark and suspenseful. The way it cascades to the ground, hovering slightly off of it, and not a tangle all the way down. Let me see. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Let's see. Shirayuri? You had hair like that for eons. And eons I have waited for you. I mother. Well, mummer. Nikomata's ears flick. Come again? Shirayuri. I do beg pardon the severe disrespect of honesty, but I haven't the slightest clue what you're on about. No, you wouldn't, would you? Swallow Swan, Shrike. You were the first of us, and the first to fall that night. Tisayumen-chan. I'll call you Tisayumen-chan. Hopefully I said that right. My apologies if I don't. What an incredible honor. To be given a name by a god revered, God-feared master of the heavens. Oh, Shiro-sama. Just listen. Just listen. Tsuyamen Kochiramen. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Let's just hope I'm saying it right. I roll my eyes. Like a pain in the butt. I'll show you what a pain in your butt is. Tsuyamen-chan mutters. Excuse me? I said, isn't it unbefitting to be crass? Did you now? Tsuyamen-chan beams. Most certainly. Okay. Let's keep this going. I'm not going to play it all the way through. I'm going to give you all a little bit more, and then I'm going to end it. And, you know, if y'all are interested in this, then, you know, yeah. Who gave you the Lun and Kochiran names? It couldn't be Shirayuki, could it? I wonder. You little... Now. I'm not the one who was little, am I? Tsuyamen-chan puts on the most innocent expression, complete with the stupid-looking doe eyes. I flex my retractable claws with a shin. You like breathing? It's not bad. Tsuyamen-chan tail sways back and forth. Anyone ever tell you to respect your elders? It's only for people who are actually old, Shiro-sama. We must be the same age, don't you think? Tsuyamen-chan smiles. A vein is about to burst in my forehead. I can feel it. It's Hanashiro. And how old are you anyway? Good question. You forgot how old you are? It's around 25 to 27, maybe 28, 24. Who can say? Tell me how old are you lot? Really? The celestial lords of heaven, Shiragiku. Ooh. Wow. Hope I said that right. Let's see. So the lady never tells. I say 27. Not 27. I love her. How old am I? Eons, eternities, centuries, ages, and no time at all. We heavenly lilies will never change. We will live forever and ever and ever. Ever and ever and ever. After the fourth die, the other three, Swallow, Swan, Shrike, will live forever. Tonight, and every night thereafter. Every night thereafter until the camellia fall. And with that, we will save. Okay. And then we'll go back to the main menu. Yes. I'll hit the about. So let's see if I can find the description. I'll go back to the thing. Read a little bit about basically what this is about. So basically It's a game about translating trauma. It's a visual novel combines a retro anime aesthetic with distinctly modern elegance and has 3 language options. Of course, I'm going to link all of it below, but this is only a demo. It's about like 30-45 minutes long, depending on how long or how fast you read. But let's see, Hanashiro and their few remaining kin all react differently to the trauma of being immortal and witnessing the apocalypse over and over again, different out of reincarnation. Shiragiku is unfazed and cheery, that flippant and whimsical capricious. Shirayuri is nowhere to be found, and Hanashiro is planning on their death in 10 years when the camellias fall, if they cannot find a reason to live by then. Both of them, Hanashiro and Shirayuri, have witnessed the end of the world before, but no one believed them. Shiragiku, I keep butchering this, I'm sorry, has seen many apocalypses, but she has never been hurt by anyone after the first. She has remembered every single end. Shirayuri has remembered none, and Hanashiro only remembers some, which even he doesn't know. Hanashiro misses speaking by your fellow mother tongue, but can't seem to find anyone willing to listen to her. Not even her own kind. And then she makes an enemy who just might, and their name is Kanucharan. And a little bit more, it might be the first one in millennia to learn the Amariuri tongue, and they also might be the first to kill an immortal. So of course I'm gonna link all this below if you wanna give this a shot. But yeah, it's something different. I saw this and I was like, I gotta give it a shot, I gotta play it, and I'm gonna finish this off recording for my own on my own personal time. So yeah, if y'all want to give this a shot, I will link all of it below. And I hope y'all enjoyed, my bad pronunciation. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.